Day 8, we ran from Cambridge to Royston. Really lovely route that took us through the colleges and through the town, guided by our local runner Matt Pullen, giving us the history, trying to distract us from the pain we felt. Out Grantchester Meadow, and then after that I really can't tell you what happened, but we've ended up here in Royston 4.5 odd hours later. So yeah, it was a tough day, but it's one more done.
And Meredith, you were first in today, I believe?
Well, I'm not actually sure about that. I took a wrong turn and went a mile the wrong way, so perhaps if I hadn't been, I mean, you know, different people are coming in at you know, different times each day. It's just whatever way you can get to the finish line. We're not really calling it.
And looking back on the previous 8 marathons, then, I mean, obviously be highs and lows times a number. I mean, can you chat us through so far?
Oh well, I mean the first few, it was more the weather. So we started, the first day was -2, second day was -5, third day we had frost and ice, and it was, you know, yeah, we had to shuffle along the first bit because it was so dangerous, and in the roads as well because the pavements were too slippy. And then about an hour and a half later it started absolutely chucking it down, like epic rain, that broke my second phone, and we were just lashed for hours upon end. So that was a really miserable day. And then then the next 4 days we had lovely weather, but obviously the pain kicked in for the first 3 days of marathon running, and it's kind of oscillated between a bit of pain and agony, but also beautiful scenes, and you know.
And great support, different stages. We started off at Corn, outside Loughborough 2 days ago, I think. It's all running into one, and at the Cornwalls Park Bowling Club, and we had the mayor of Loughborough there, and we had, you know, they put up a start sign and invited people, and kept us warm until the start. So it's been
really nice,
really amazing, getting some lovely support along the way.
And you're obviously into quite a routine now after 8 marathons. It seems a very efficient process. I joined obviously when you just finished tonight, and you've all had a massage and a nice bath, as I said. You're all being fed.
Shake, sandwiches, compressions.
Would you say you're actually getting used to it now?
I'm not sure. I mean, we're getting better at it. We know that we've got to get the food in straight away. It's so important. I don't know if you can ever get used to, you know, the pain, but luckily, I don't know, somehow your memory shuts off and you're able to get up the next day and start off reasonably positive, which I still don't know how we're able to do that, but somehow you can. I guess, you know, at the end of each day, well, for me, I think about trying to remember why we're doing this. It's for an amazing charity who are doing amazing work in sub-Saharan Africa, and you just put the last day behind you and focus on the next one, and hope that you can just get through it, really.
Yeah, absolutely. And it really, you know, it's a small price to pay if we can raise funds and awareness for a charity that we really believe in.
And so talking about some of the lows, I mean, that's obviously something that got you through. I mean, looking back on the last 8 days, can you talk us through some of the low moments and some of the plus moments as well? We don't want to hear all.
Well, for me, weirdly, the first 3.5 marathons, I wasn't really experiencing that much physical pain, and I felt like I was running quite strongly. And then I can pinpoint the moment in the 4th marathon where I absolutely felt like I was hit by a ton of bricks, and then the pain just kicked in so fully. Then the next day it was a high because I managed to run through and tolerate that pain. Then the next day the pain got worse, and it kind of oscillates between the pain and agony, and you kind of keep going. But there's been some really wonderful moments. We saw the charity today, they came out and met us. You know, we've woken up to amazing generous sponsorship. you know, just the camaraderie of having these other runners come along and join us for 10k or a half marathon or something like that just really boosts you, lifts your spirits. We've had one runner who ran with us for 3 days, and she was playing different kind of games with us to keep us going, and yeah, we've been overwhelmed by the support.
Because I'm just chatting with some of the other people, obviously Matt and Kerry, that, you know, you're not from ultra running backgrounds at all, you know, so this is all quite new to all of you.
So I'd run one marathon until the 12th of December, or just the one. So I've gone from 1 to 9 in the space of about 6 to 8 weeks. So yeah, I'm quite proud of myself to get this far. Maybe if I don't finish it, I'll be alright.
No.
Yeah. Well, I mean, it fits in very well with the 12 and 12, because I know it's all about inspiring and trying new things.
Yeah.
And as I say, to take on 12 marathons in 12 days is a big task of anyone. But I mean, you're all looking very well from it.
I'm sure our bodies would agree.
You should have seen me this time 24 hours ago, Paul, sobbing into my towel on the physio table. As I say, you know, you think you can't really at those times think, how am I going to be able to do it tomorrow? And somehow you do, and it's just day by day prospect, and you know, keep focused, keep motivated. I mean, we've all been really tired and getting, you know, tetchy with each other, as you can, you know, would expect after 8 days in close quarters, but yeah, I mean, it's an amazing experience to be out there and raising the awareness of HIV.
I just felt like we wanted to do something really kind of epic. We just felt like, you know, it had been an amazing year.
She felt she wanted to do something epic.
Yeah, and then I had this like little brainchild. And then I just thought, you know, if you really believe in something so passionately, what can you do? You've got to show, like, I don't know, I just wanted to kind of push myself to my real limits and find that kind of edge, and hopefully inspire people by really putting ourselves out there and almost kind of being a bit sacrificial with our bodies.
Well, I mean, I feel you are very inspirational. I mean, for people watching this at home, I mean, I know they can actually still donate. Obviously, you are looking to raise money for the charity, and we'll put some details at the bottom of the video about that. Yeah. But you are encouraging people to come along and run with you as well?
Yes, please.
Absolutely. It's really heartening when you've got a new person on board and someone, and hopefully we'll have a lot more as we're coming into London. We expect a lot more. In the Windsor to Richmond is Saturday, and then Richmond to the Mall on Sunday. Certainly we would, you know, love people to turn up, even if they haven't contacted us beforehand. Because I think that's going to be it's going to be a really special moment for us, providing we make it that far.
Come crawl with us.
Well, we wish you all the best. It's been great to come down and see you today, and as I say, we'll be following you and watching you on the last 4, so all the best.
Thank you.